Let's go across to our guest joining us, Vimal Kumar, sports journalist, and Atul Vasan, former Indian cricketer, with us. Atul, I don't know if anybody really expected that Virat was going to unretire from Tests, but now that he has clarified, the whole scenario, did you expect any other answer than what he gave?
No, I think he's made up his mind, and I think looking at all this timeline and his where he is at this stage, he thinks that he can sustain himself just playing IPL and playing ODI cricket because ODI cricket just suits him well because it gives him the time. He's very fit. He can play Test cricket, but he thinks that whatever he had to add to the picture, he has already done that. And I think T20 is something which is a young man's game, and after winning the World Cup, him and Rohit have got nothing left to prove. So I think ODI fits his just perfectly for him. And I think he has made up his mind that he can sustain. Fitness is okay. He said himself that motivation. I think because it is not easy when you just play one format and the team moves on because you're not in the system, you're not in that ecosystem every day of the week, and then you go back to your family to just keep that intensity. For him, may be easy because he has got that kind of gifted physique. But for Rohit, just to match him is amazing to see.
Yeah. No, but Vimal, this kind of unretiring from a format or from a sport doesn't really happen in team sport unless the ecosystem is also kind of encouraging you to do so. In Kohli's case, is there any sense that the management, the selectors, the BCCI want him to reconsider?
Shivani, first of all, I would like to say something which I would not have said had Kohli did not said it publicly to Harsha Bhogle, because there is an interesting backdrop. Just before the ODI game, I met Virat Kohli. He was going for the net practice game and he saw me and he was in such a great mood. He said to me, "Ka hal ba, kaisan ba?" in Bhojpuri, basically, how are you? So I was really surprised. Knowing Kohli for all these years, I did not expect this kind of response. When he finished his batting, he came. I saw Kohli in a great mood. So I asked him, normally after the usual pleasantries were exchanged, I just jokingly asked him, so there are rumors that you might be making a test comeback. So he just asked, do you think so? I said, no, I don't think so. So he said, who is spreading all that? I said, I don't know. I thought I should ask you directly. He said, Vimal, why you know me for so long? If I had taken a decision, I have not taken it in, hurriedly. Just one morning I came and I decided. He said that my focus is on ODI cricket. I want to, enjoy this phase of my life. And I thought I will not discuss it until Kohli goes on public. I didn't know that he will score 100, then he will get an opportunity to talk to the host broadcaster, and everything happened. But what I gathered, Kohli right now, whatever people are talking about all this thing, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, both, they are clearly indicating through their performance, through their fitness commitment and everything else, they are here to enjoy this phase of life. At the same time, I don't know. I've never touched this question. I will be honest with you. I haven't asked either of them that what's your plan. I just generally chat. I get the sense they just want to enjoy this phase. They know they don't have anything to prove, which they have been saying. But you look at what happened in Australia and just in Ranchi. I think you have to be here in Ranchi to see the crowd's reaction. Roko fever, Roko mania in Mahendra Singh Dhoni's hometown. I'm just right behind Mahendra Singh Dhoni's childhood school. You could just say the euphoria taking over. I never thought Ranchi will go berserk over Roko when it is a city of Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
They say, and this was said when Rohit and Virat were retiring, that you don't know what you have till you don't have it anymore. And it was bound to happen. We have seen this with many greats in Indian cricket. They have so many questions posed on them. They are a victim of their own successes. The moment they are not there, then Atul, everybody is wondering, oh, why did they go? I think this whole test cricket question is only coming up because we suffered that loss against South Africa. Otherwise, it wouldn't have come up.
Yes, rightly said. And I think I would just say this, that, exit plan and what are your plans has to be there in a very mature cricketing ecosystem. If you don't ask that question and you keep on talking about whether they can come back or not in just on the backdrop of a loss in a format, that is disrespecting our young players and the pool of players we've got. And I think that is the wrong way to look at it. We have become mature. Earlier we were like this. It was too much of worshipping somebody who's brilliant. But our team never used to win. And I think Australia set the tone right. And you might be the greatest, you might be the best at point, but they tell you that they give you a tap on the shoulder and they say because they have to make the next team and you have to make way. So I think these players, these two know that and they have to pull their weight because even just doing what the current players are doing, they will not be tolerated. They have to do better than them.
No,
And
but
40 is the
Atul,
new
I
30.
think in the case of Rohit and Virat, this question is also arising because there was a sense that they were pushed out, right? That they didn't retire on their own terms or maybe taking all the time that they wanted to take. They were pushed out, and that is why you see such hysteria about the coach-player relationship right now or the selector right now, because the sense was that they weren't given their due time.
Not really. I don't think so. I think if that was a question, then you are asking whether we should bring them back also. You imagine this is what happens, when the players goes through a trough, then people start questioning, So I think form comes and goes. But, their brilliance, their genius is always there. And I think they've shown that. And this kind of format, ODIs, just fits the bill perfectly because it's not easy. And I think the cricket system to tolerate and accommodate also has to be very mature because you can't just do that when you're playing for India. Like Dhoni, if only playing, IPL and sustaining playing for India cannot be possible because that doesn't work.
Okay.
He might be the greatest player in the world. So I think these players also respect the ethos and the maturity of the system also.
Vimal, what are your thoughts on this now? Because Test cricket or no Test cricket, I think that was a needless debate to begin with. But 2027 World Cup is a very important debate taking place. There is still roughly 2 years to go. So is all of this premature? 1 century here, 150 here. Is that going to decide? Wouldn't Virat and Rohit both have to continue this rich vein of form at least till mid-2027 to be considered?
I think, Shivani, on this issue, I spoke to a lot of former players, not this current players. And there was a unanimous opinion. And I will tell you, and this was such an ideal scenario. I don't know why Ajit Agarkar or BCCI or anyone else did not think about it. Tell me, there was this just 9 ODIs before, because India's next assignment after New Zealand, we are playing 3 ODIs against New Zealand in January. Then in July, we are going to England. When you go to England, then it is nearly 1.5, not less than 1.5 months, say 15 months. So ideally, once they had retired from Test cricket, they had said that they want to continue. In an ideal world, Ajit Agarkar should have spoken to this way. Listen, Rohit and Virat, you guys have been champion performer for ODIs. 9 ODIs are there. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You go enjoy. In January, 9 ODIs will be finished. We will see. You will see how motivated you are, how much hungry you are. And then there is a 2 months of IPL regress. They should have left it. And then there could have been the situation where they could have reviewed in June. Okay, they might have felt tired. They might have said that they don't have the motivation. You look at Virat has been saying, I'm at the age of 37. Rohit, these guys are trying hard, but they should have, if I was the chief selector, I would have said that let's go that way. And it would have saved any, there would have not been any controversy.
So you're pointing out to the non-committal statement, or what are you pointing out? Where did the selectors go wrong?
Yeah, so selectors saying that they were non-committal, which I find really strange. Because I remember doing an interview with Rohit Sharma in April, and I specifically asked him, do you want to win the 2027 World Cup? He told me in my interview that, and he was very philosophical. He said that if it happens, it will be nice. Okay. So that was enough handicap. Virat Kohli himself said in one of the functions that his dream is to play for 20. So where is this non-committal?
Exactly. So I'm also not understanding where is this debate coming from. I mean, we cannot decide right now, Atul, if they're going to play the 2027 World Cup or not.
Exactly, because we are talking about something which is way ahead in the future. And I think these players also know that sustaining themselves, just what happens if we make up our mind that they will be part of the next World Cup. What happens close to the World Cup, they lose their form. And there's somebody playing brilliantly. So I think every country plays, tries to make the team of the next World Cup about a year and a half before that, because you want players who at least play 30, 40 games before you play in the World Cup. So I think these players to just say, I think they have to take it as it comes. They can't just plan now. And the selectors also should not be asking this question. I think it's just a fan and the media that is creating this frenzy.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of false...
This question should be left. Let's cross the bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of false urgency these days in cricketing matters.
Shivani,
that is caused... One second, Vimal.
Shivani,
It's caused because of these fan armies who kind of cook up a storm out of nowhere, and every player and every coach and everybody has a Twitter army these days. But there's a lot of false urgency in these matters. Vimal, you disagree in this?
No, what I am saying in the interest of Indian cricket ecosystem, what see, I'm not saying as a selector or as a management or a BCCI, you can't decide what is happening in 20. As I agree with Atul that fitness and all these things, form and all these things. What is the need? What is there has to be clear communication that see, we are thinking till January right now. We will take the call about the World Cup in the month of July. What stops you? Like July, England, you are playing 3 ODIs for 15 months. So 15 months is an ideal backdrop. Whether they want to, that is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. No,
So,
but there's another way to look at it. What stops Indian cricket from saying that, no, we want you? I don't think they're that old. And I think both of them have suggested that they want to play and they'll work for it. Look at what Morne Mokkal is saying. He's the Indian bowling coach right now. He's saying as long as they are happy to put the hard work in and maintain fitness, I have always believed that to have that experience, you can't find it anywhere. They have won trophies, they know how to play big tournaments. So Atul, the other way to look at it is, why the uncertainty? Tell both of them we want you there.
No, but I don't think so. That is the need because you have to wait and watch. Because what is the guarantee that they will have
There
the
are
same
no
kind of
guarantees in
motivation?
life, Atul.
Yeah,
There are
you
no
should not take a
guarantees
call
for
right now. I
anything.
think
There is
what
no
about-
guarantee
what
that
about
Shubman Gill would not be injured ahead of the World Cup.
No, but then we still have got a lot of players. You are disrespecting all our talent pool. We've got a player for every. We've got man to man. I think matching. We are the most enriched pool of players in the world.
But
And
do
I
we
think that
have
is why
talent that
just to-
replaces Virat and Rohit? We don't.
So then who replaced Kapil Dev and Gavaskar? Let's go back to WG Grace. So just move on.
No,
Because
but eventually we
they
can
must
move
be,
on. But
because,
why do we need to move on 2
our
years
chat
before the World Cup
must be
cycle?
embarrassing them also. Because
with all due respect, it's not. See, when they were not considered for Test cricket or whatever, everyone was not shocked. But you can't say the same thing about ODI cricket. T20 they left. Test cricket, yes. Virat Kohli has not. If you look at his standard, he's the victim of his own success. Maybe you can argue last 3-4 years, his people have been pointing about his average. But at the same time, how many put the context? Because if you look at number 3, 4, 5 around the world, how much they are scoring just 2 or 3 points more than Virat. So we can go in different ways. Right now, they are performing. They are scoring runs in Australia. They are scoring runs in India. So why we are thinking that? I don't know. That's the confusion. So that's why I'm saying till July they should have been given the guarantee. Listen, we will think about it in July when we go to England because there will be 15 months and we can prepare.
I think that is also leaving it till too late. 2
I
years
think
ahead of
Shivani
the
wants to
World
select
Cup.
the team right today.
No,
Shivani wants to
I'm just
select the
saying
team today
ahead
for the
2
World
years
Cup.
ahead of the World Cup, you can clearly say, boss, we want you. So please be at it. Unless you have other plans, you let us know. But as it stands, we want you part of the 2027 World Cup. That's clearer. Instead of saying we don't know.
I think
Atul,
that
final
must be
word.
said already.
Atul, final word.
I will
Yes,
I will
yes.
just add
I
one
think
line,
on the
Spani.
contrary, I think
I will
T20
just
was the
add
first
one
one they
line.
should
One by one, one by one. Atul, I'll give you the final word. Yes,
One
Vimal.
line, just
Yeah, I think that must have been said already because it
extension
is
of
not
what you
made
said.
public. But I think there must be, it is something which is unsaid, but it is understood between these two players on the board and the selectors.
No,
that
that's
they
the
give this-
problem. Right
No,
now, there is this feeling that
Shivani.
things are not understood. Vimal.
Shivani, what I will say, what you just said, I will say, boss, you guys are guaranteed 2027 World Cup. We want you. You have the experience, pedigree, greatness. But there is a clause. If you guys lose form or fitness,
certainly.
we will consider. What is the problem?
Yeah, certainly. That is how it should be done. That stay in form, stay in fitness, and you are part of our plans.
No one is
That
bigger
has
than
been the plan
You
forever
just
and
tell
ever
them,
because that is saying water is wet. Because if you are injured or not in form, of course that is
Of course,
understood.
those ifs
Why
and
do you
buts
have to
will
say
be
that?
there. Atul, I think I'll tell you what the problem is.
You tell them.
I'll tell you what the problem is, Atul. The problem is that right now there's a feeling, I don't know if it is actually true and to what extent, but there is a feeling that the coach and selector don't want them. And I think that's not good for Indian cricket. We should not have that atmosphere.
Let's see if they score 0 in the next 2 matches. Let me see what kind of program we have.
Okay. You're saying that the fans are fickle.
Yeah, sure.
No, but you don't want to say anything about the coach and the selector. Did they put
Not
no
really.
foot
I
wrong?
think that is what you assume because they have made themselves available. They are doing well, and I think because they will not be made to put in a corner where they have to take a call right now. And I think selectors also should have that kind of leverage.
Yes. Final word, Vimal. Final 15 seconds.
I think what Sitanshu Kotak said yesterday or Morne Mokkal said yesterday, this can be said by Ajit Agarkar. I don't say because it's Ajit Agarkar's duty. It is not. Let's not bring Gautam Gambhir. I think it's Ajit Agarkar's duty. It is his team.
But he won't take
selects
that
the
call
team. What
without the
if he doesn't select?
coach's ear, isn't it?
No, I don't think if a chief selector, he's a strong chief selector. If he decides, if he has the vision, because it was Ajit Agarkar who fought with Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma that no, boss, you have to play Dhruv Jurel. So he has that kind of stature, he has that kind of authority, and no one doubts Ajit Agarkar's, credentials. So
Okay.
what's the and he's an articulate man. So what we just said, you say that, and you have to say it, boss. You guys are there, but if something happens like fitness or form, we will.
Yeah, I
Similarly,
think
at
that could
the
have been
time
a
we
more
will-
reasonable thing to say, that we want them, but there is time to go. If they are fit, they're in form, they're definitely part of our
We
plan.
want them
And
unless we don't.
unless we don't. Thank you for saying that, because that is the question here. Do they not want them? But we leave it at that. I do thank our guests for joining us. Coming up after a very short break, the right stand with Anand.